I've had a fair few buttons, and that's it for the first 10-15 minutes. This was a mid-tone, 30s, 36. And here somewhere. Something out of bar. Wow. Have you seen the size of that? It's a button again. But you seen the size of that? It was, I know you didn't hear the tone and that, but yeah, it was a short 36 it were. What's that? That's 7 inches. That's promising, that, with the coil, you know, how it can pitch something like that. I thought it was a lot shallower than that, and a lot bigger. But yeah, very small. Sounds nice. Dropping a bit that way. Come on, be silver. Sticking them bloody buttons. So in the hole. Bloody button. Ah. I'm just hoping it's not a button, because I've had 8 now. I've had 8 buttons. Yeah. But the thing is, any of them buttons should have been something else, couldn't they? No. That makes 9. Do you believe it? Right, well, I've hit double figures with buttons already. Yeah, 10 buttons. I've only been in here about 45 minutes. Got a 42 here. Solid, absolutely solid. So here's hoping, but I won't hold your breath. Must be getting on to about 80 buttons off this permission now, and nowhere near as many coins. But you know, it's got to be something, hasn't there? It's got to, what's this? Yeah, big signal, that big signal. What we're looking at here, bit of decoration on there. Decoration on there, I don't know what it is though. It's broke off some kind of party facts. Yeah, some kind of party fact that. But it's not a button, so I'm happy. Absolutely doing me head in. Absolutely doing me head in. But you've got to dig them. It's a good signal. You're going to dig it. It just happens to be, it's a button. You can't tell the difference between buttons and coins. So every time you dig that signal, you think it's a coin, until you see the shank on the back. It's hard going. It's hard going, all right. Button after button after button, and then I've got something a bit different here. I've sussed it out. It does say lock underneath, so yeah, it must have swiveled on that top end and covered the key entrance. I have had a crusty coin as well. I'm getting you get really disheartened, don't you? You know, when you just, I haven't dug any rubbish. Oh, I've had one ring pull as well, but I haven't dug much rubbish. It's just button after button. A crusty coin, which is probably a Georgian, and then that's a bit different. And when it come out, I thought it might have been a heraldic pendant kind of thing, but no, it's just a lock cover. This coil picking up some unreal depth on what I've dug. It's just buttons. I had that as well, which is off a measure, you know, an old wooden ruler that pivoted. That brass piece there, which is some kind of machinery, might be some kind of trigger thing. It's not a brooch, not a Roman brooch, but this buttons like this at 9 inches, but a solid signal, which is very, very promising, that, because they're tiny, aren't they? But yeah, buttons, a little clog clasp, kiddies clog clasp there, and we'll put that in. So I'm digging stuff. It's just nothing spectacular. I'm not going to show loads of buttons, am I? But I'm going to keep on going and just hope for the best. Alright, is this going to be something? 42 solid, absolutely solid, sweet signal. Let's rotate on it. That signal is not changing whatsoever. It's in this corner down here. Come on, show your face, whatever you are. It's out. It's out. It's in here. Forgot. It's absolutely crazy. That is a dandy button. It's size on the big things, but it's another button. I've lost count. I've lost count. Is there any good design on it? It looks like we're just gonna have to put up with them. You know, I haven't been filming a lot of the buttons, but I actually thought that because it was a lovely tone, and it was quite high, so yeah, it would have had to be a big button. Most of the buttons have been coming in 30s, mid 30s, but apart from that big dandy button, yeah, I've got high hopes for this one. It's been hard going, it's been really hard going. But there's a phrase that we say, isn't there, where there's buttons, there's coins. But I've had one coin, about 20 buttons. So, you know, it does show activity, so it should be. But maybe when they worked on here, maybe they didn't have the money with them. You know? Not like that, Def, surely. What's this? What's this I've scratched? Oh, it's some kind of brass bloody rivet thing. I don't think it's anything interesting. Yeah, very hard going today. That would have been riveting something. Right on the tops, and we've got something different. I don't believe it. It looks like a bag seal. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in and have a proper look at this specimen bag seal. Are we going to get anything off it? Are you going to be able to see it? Because we've got it on the bloody camera. Ah, that's got to be one of the worst bag seals ever. But it's not a button, so I'll have that. I'm getting much up, and I had this about 10 inches down. That just looks old. It looks really old. You know. It's just like a bronze ring and that, but it just feels old. It's got some age to it, that. It's definitely got some age to it. It's a cracking signal. It has some iron near it. It's I think it's bronze. It's quite big. I thought it was a buckle at first, but it looks more like a, you know, bracelet kind of thing. Trying to give it a good. I think my eyes are playing tricks with me, but it looks like there's some kind of markings on the outside. If you can get a close up and see if you can see anything. And yeah, I don't think there is markings. You just, when you have a close look, I think it's just where it's been eaten away at, you know, over the years. But definitely looks like a bracelet, a bangle. That's it, the bangles. Yeah, it looks like a bangle, doesn't it? I'll have that. Right, well that's that. Some weight to that. Absolute stonking amount of targets I've dug, but not the best stuff. Any of these buttons could have been Roman. If you're on the right land, you know, you're gonna find the better stuff. But all these could have been hammered. This is what I keep on fooling myself. Any of these could have been hammered or whatnot if I was on that kind of land. I must have dug about 40 items. Let's have a look anyway. So yeah, this is it all. I think that might have been B. You might not be able to see proper, but is that part of a crottle bell? Because I've never had anything similar. It looks like it's got the curvature of it, and then a bit of a pattern coming through there. So yeah, with what I've found, I'm going to say that that's part of a crotal bell. Some rings, that's really old. Buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one came up about 9 inches. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What's the card? 15. So I've got a little design on it. 16, a domed one. 17. 18. 1 coin and 18 buttons. Bag seal. Couple of clog clasps. I don't know what that is. That's that wooden measure thing. Plenty of targets. Plenty of targets. It's just, I wanted to get down on the. That's definitely a crotal bell. Artifact that. I want to get down on that field down there. The sheep have been on, and it's still too long. It's still too long. That's where I wanted to go. I've come back up here. I was expecting buttons. You just got to dig them. You just got to dig them. I've had dome shaped, flat buttons, tomback buttons. You name it. I've had a dandy button. So the dandy buttons, they had a bit of money on them, didn't they? The dandy boys. Yeah. Well, they didn't drop it on this permission. So yeah, thanks for coming along. Sorry the fines aren't the best. I have stayed out thinking I'm not going until I get silver, but I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had it up to here with buttons. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one. We'll try, and a lot of my permissions, the grass is quite long. I might even try and get on a dig. This weekend. What day are we on now? We're on Tuesday. Yeah, let's see what happens for the next video. Alright, take care, have a good week. Hi, thanks for watching and following the channel. If you'd like to support the channel in any way, you see buy me a coffee at the top there. There's a link. If you press on that, yeah, the money would go towards t-shirts, woolly hats, stickers, travelling, commuting to digs, recording equipment, stamps for envelopes. Yeah, it'll get pumped back into the group. I also do giveaways as well, so yeah, it'll all go back into the group, not the group, the channel, and it'll be very much appreciated. See you on the next one, guys. Yeah, thanks for coming. Bye bye now.